Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. So if this is your first time, welcome. Please stay tuned, subscribe, share. So today we're going to be making this boss crop shirt with notch collar. So if this is something you're interested in, please keep watching and don't forget to share and like, and let's also drop comments so we can know what you think about it. So thank you, keep watching. So hi guys, so let's get started. Today we're making a crop box shirt. So it has been trending. I made the shirt. I'll put the link on the description below. So I made the shirt. So today I want to make the shirt. So first thing first, I'm going to start with drafting my back pattern. I have my tape, my pattern paper already pinned to the table. So to start this, I'm going to my measurement. I'm using 18 inches as my measurement as the whole shirt length. I'm going to add 2 inches of holding allowance, so it's going to be 20. So I'm starting with the back drafting. So this is it. 20. After that, 20. So it's going to be a free shirt. So I'm going to measure my bust. My bust is in 36. I'm going to add 2 inches for allowance because I want it to be a free shirt. 2 inches for allowance, that will give me 38. So I'm going to take that all around 38. So that's about 9.5. I'll use that to make a box. 9.5 to make a box. So I'll take my neck measurement, which is 30. Now making the back to be 1.5. I'll collect that using my curve. So this is it. My shoulder slope is 14 divided by 2. That's 7. I'll add 1 inch because I want it to be a free shirt, so I don't want my shoulder to be tight too. So I'll come down by 1 inch to make my shoulder slope. Now to get my chest line, I will take my bust divided by 6 plus 1.5 inches. My bust divided by 6 is 6 plus 1.5, that's 7.5. So I'll start from this and put it 7.5. So that's about 8.5. So I'll take it all the way. So I'll bring down my shoulder measurement, which is 8. Then I'll connect the line. Now because it's a free shirt, I'll just come up by 3 inches. Because it's a free shirt, so we don't need that tightness around the armhole. I'm just going to connect it like so to the straight line. Yes, I'm just going to connect it like so to the straight line. So this is it. So this is my back pattern. This is how my back pattern. So if you want to add yoke, you can go ahead to design your yoke. If you want it to have a yoke, you can go ahead and design yoke wherever you want it to have at the back. But this is my back measurement. Note that just a basic back. So I'll cut this out and then we'll cut out. So to cut my front, I'll come down by 5 inch. I'll start my cutting from 5 inch. And I'll come in by about 3 inches. Or let me just use 4 inch. So I'll put my measurement, which is 20 inches, and I'll take that all the way down, 20 inches from here. So I'll place my pattern, making the neckline to be here, and I'll trace out my pattern, this back pattern. I'll trace it out. So this is my back pattern. So for the front, I'm going to be coming down by 3 inches. My neckline is going to be 3 inches and not. I'll connect that to this point. So this is it. So this is my front. So I'm gonna wait to use my markers to draw out the line so it will be visible. So let me just use marker to finish it up. Now to start drafting your shirt, I will come out by 1/1 inch. Now you can come out by 1.5. You can depend on the type of button you are trying to make. I'm just trying to make a simple shirt. If you're trying to make, you can come out by 1.5. All those hidden buttons, you can even come out by 2 inches. So I'm going to come out from my neckline. I'm going to come out by 1 inch and take it all the way down like so. So this is for just like a basic shirt. If you are making a basic shirt, this is what pattern you should follow. So I'll just. So once you are done with this, next thing is to connect a line from your chest or whatever. You can even make it from, depending on how deep you want your shirt to be open. You can start from your bust point or wherever you want it to go, even below your bust point. So this is also how you make your blazers. So you connect from here to enter into your neckline. So you connect it like so. So you fold this part. Now is the part that you fold in when you button your shirt, or even if you want to button it up. So this is. So to make our notch collar, what I will have to do is to measure out what I have in my back. So I'm going to measure it out carefully what I have in my back. So I'll measure it like so. So I have about 3/3. That's what I have. So before I put down my measurement, I'll take down what I have from here. I'll measure out what I have from here. That's about 6/4, and I put it up here. To get a straight line. Now I'm going to come out by 0.5 and make a slant curve. Make sure it's slanted. You can even make it 1 inch. Let me just make it 1 inch so it will be slant enough. So I can have a slant line, so it can be slant enough. So I'm meant to like use pencil to show this, but illustration purposes, so like so it will be slant enough. Yes, so I have it. So here I'm going to come up by 1/2 inch. I'm going to come up by 1/2 inch and connect it like so. Now from this part, I'm going to now take out my neck measurement, which is this, which is 3/3. Now I come up by how long I want my neckline to be. So it depends on you. You can make yours for 3.5 or 4, but I'm making mine to be 3.5. I'm making mine to be 3.5. So I'll put it here and then I trace it like using broken lines. I'll use straight lines to do so. This is it. So I want to make it a little bit slanty so it can serve purpose that I need it for. 3.5, making sure that I still have my 3.5. Yes. So for this part, you can go ahead and blend it using curved ruler to blend it in. So this is what I have. So I'm going to cut it out now. I'm going to cut it out now. So I'm going to show you how to cut this out. So I'm going to cut out my shoulder first, my collar first. So this is how you actually make your notch collar. I'm going to cut out the collar first. So remember to label it. Center front. So here I want to draft out my sleeve. So to draft out my sleeve, I have to divide my bust by 12, my bust measurement by 12. My bust measurement is 37 divided by 12 will give me about 3.08 something. So I'll just round it up to 3 plus 1 inch, that's 4. So I'm going to take that 4 inch like so. I don't know if this paper will be enough, but let's just see. So I'm going to take that like so. So this is my 4. So after that, I'll take my bust measurement divided by 6. 37 divided by 6 will give me about a 7 divided by 6 will give me about 6.166 plus 1.5, which was how we got our chest measurement, will give me about 7.6 666. So I'm going to take that on my, so this is it. So I'll connect it like so. So I'll look for half of this. I'll mark it. So half of, I'll look for quarter. So that is half of half. I'll mark it. I'll do that same thing here. And then I'll mark it. For this upper part, I'll go up by ½ inch. This one I'll come down by ½ inch. So I'll use my curve ruler to connect it like so too. So the first one, I'll connect this like so, making sure that it's touching every point. And then I'll connect this part, making sure that it's also touching every point. And voila, I have the length of my sleeve is to my elbow, which is about 13 inches, but I want to make it shorter, so I'll make it like 10 inch. Then 10 inch plus 2 inch for folding out, plus 2 inch for folding allowance. This is a sleeve for, this is short sleeve, so you can take yours to any length of your choice, and take it to any length of your choice. Well, this is how you draft the basic sleeve. So my round is 7 inches. Now let's make it 6.5. It's about 6 or thereabout, but I just made it. I want it to be a little bit free. So I'll connect it using a curve ruler like so. So this is my basic short sleeve. So I'll cut this out now, and then we'll continue. Okay, so I'm done cutting this thing. So next thing first, I've done, this is the notched collar, this is my sleeve, this is my front, and this is my back. So next thing next is to notch this bottom part. I'm going to go ahead to notch it. So when I'm done notching it now, I'm going to sew this 1 inch. So I'm going to sew this half. So let me show you what I'll do. I'll show it half and then 1 inch to cover it now. So I'll sew it here and then here. I'll do that for the other side. So I'm going to pin it so you can understand what I'm saying. So this is what I'm saying. I'm going to sew it like so. So sew it here for both sides. So I'm going to sew like so too, and then we'll continue. I'll do that now and I'll continue. Okay, so I've gone ahead to stitch this front, the bottom part. So this is how it's looking. I'm going ahead to also stitch my back, stitch them together. So the next thing is to stitch up the shoulder and the side. So I'm going, so you can see our shirt is already coming out. So I'm going ahead to stitch. You'll see how my stitching is. I'm going ahead to stitch up the sides and the shoulder side. This is the side. So my shirt is coming out perfectly. So the next thing is to fix the collar. So for this, I cut 4 of these. So I'll use one to do a lining. I cut 4 of these, so I'll use one to do lining. So what I'm going to do next is to mark out this part that is cut, because we're going to be closing it. So mark it out. So I'm going to be marking it like so. So remember, so I'm going to join this, so it will be one hole, so I can take it from. So I'm going to join this. There are 4 pieces here, 1 2 3 4. So I'm going to be joining 2 at this side. So I'm done joining this. So let me bring this pattern. So remember that this is our CF. This part is our CF. This is like the upper collar, and this is the part you are joining to the neckline. So that is it. This curved part is the part we are joining to the neckline. So for this part, I'm going to sew half. For this part, starting from this part, this part, I'm going to sew half inch, half inch, half inch, half inch, half inch, and then turn it, and then I'll start pinning this to the neckline. So let me do that now. So this is it. I've joined this upper part to this point. So the next thing, I start pinning it to the shirt. Start pinning the neck side to the shirt. So I'll sew this first one, then turn with this one, fold it on half inch, and then finish it up. So that's what I'm going to do. So I'll finish joining this one. So the shirt is coming out fine. So let me do that now, and then I will show you what it looks like. So this is how the shirt is looking like. So you have to go and press it. So go and give it a good press. So you see, so after pressing it, I'm going to fold this, hem it, and then add my sleeves, and that will be it. So this is how the shirt is looking. This is it.